with audio and everything. How about
Cool.
that?
Well,
Well, that's our show. Goodbye.
That's what's the yellowing? Why do I have yellow tint? Everything looks yellow.
Yeah, but
We're
it
in
looks
Mexico.
nice and clear. I don't look as clear as you guys.
Mike's in Mexico.
Yeah, it must be, or the Middle East, just like every stupid TV show that is in another location. It's always yellow or orange.
I'm just watching a show that's in Mexico. The resort. I have to finish it just to finish it. It's driving me crazy. It's not good. It's not good. I don't recommend it. But it could be so good. You know, when you watch something and you feel like you just give it to me for a weekend and I'll make all these episodes and make it so much better. I just know. It just pisses me off. Why is it so bad?
What's that on?
Peacock.
Oh.
I can't say it's bad. It's got a cool story. There's a little time. Yeah, I always get a sucker for like a time travel, time warp kind of thing. And then
he just wishes. It's wishful thinking.
and they usually disappoint me. You know,
Yes.
I also finally watched Stranger Things season 4. Finally got through that.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was like a year ago or 2 years ago or something.
Yeah.
A year maybe, or less than a year. It was around 4th of July last year.
But at least I didn't have to wait for part 2. I was able to just go right into part 2 after the part 1 ender. That was okay. The thing is, it takes so long for those seasons to come out that I've forgotten everything that happened before it.
Mhm.
I didn't even know the relationships. I thought they were all friends. I forgot that a couple of them are brother and sister or brother and brother. And it's like, I totally forgot. I thought it was just like the Scooby Gang. They just show up or they were friends in school and they solve crimes. So it was good.
Like all friends in school.
Just like just like we used to.
You know, solving crimes and stuff.
Yeah. And
then they were showing all these flashbacks, and it's like, that's new to me. I don't remember any of this stuff. That's pretty cool how they de-aged everybody for those flashbacks. I mean, not flashbacks. They were actually showing clips from previous seasons. It's like, wow, the effects are amazing. Those look like little versions of the actors.
I know they're so much older now. Not to be confused
with the flashbacks that they created for season 4.
I still have a theory. I'm still on the theory at the end of the previous season. There was that big explosion. You thought Hopper died, whatever, in that one room. I don't know. But there was those people that showed up with suits and they never explained it. I think they're planning the end of the show. Some kind of time travel. See, I'm always in the time
travel again with this guy.
I said I solve crimes and I try to time travel.
He time travels back to high school and solves crime with his friends.
I have to leave for a second.
That's a show. That's a show right there.
And then
that's about as much.
He's out.
Pissed. These assholes.
Always with the time travel. I've seen crappier ideas they made things out of.
That's what I mean. It wasn't a bad idea. That's how you start a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, if we were talented writers, we'd come up with something on that.
What are you guys talking about?
Solving crime.
We were talking
about.
We're talking about time travel, solving crime, and you just.
That's it. I'm out.
No, it's after 7:30. I said I would come back, or I had to leave.
Time travel and crime solving.
Actually, I just time traveled. I apologize to myself. In the future, an hour from now, actually 3 hours from now, I apologize to myself.
All right. Well, the year is 2023 right now. It's the 30th of January. So on the North Coast. And I'm amigo Schmoe.
Mike.
And Mickey.
Yeah. And
you had to wait for some time.
We're old right now. This is when we're old.
Yeah. There'll be
another section
really when we're younger. We time travel back there.
Yeah.
Should I include clips from our earliest videos, which would be not that?
That would. You'd have to
very long
us.
I can't do that.
So,
And I did watch the Jack Ryan thing and
Mhm.
enjoyed the yellow backgrounds and everything else.
I haven't watched Jack Ryan. It's kind of down on the list. I might get to. So
It's
been
good.
watching a
It's
lot.
good. They did a good job with it, and I enjoyed it.
I've watched a lot of stuff since surgery Thursday. So
Yeah, we have to get into Joe's
movies.
medical corner here pretty soon.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's stories involved.
I don't know. Well, I might as well tell it. So Thursday, the whole point I had to tell you because you're guys and you'll appreciate that he's supposed to go into my groin and down to the sack and pull my right testicle up into my body and take a little biopsy of the speck thing that's on it, and then wait for pathology to.
That's how they do it. They don't go in where it's easy to get to.
No,
they make it harder on themselves.
I guess it's easier to, like, if you take it off, but they bring it into the body, took a little piece off, and did pathology right there. And I guess it was this is a little unclear. It's inconclusive. I was given two options. They'd either say it's not cancer and put it back, and it's sew up my groin, and I would be really sore, which I am, or they would just take it off. And I'd be real sore. If it's any, like, he made it seem, any question, they just take it off. They don't play with they just take the testicle off instead of trying to take part of it or anything. So I'm okay. And I wake up. I mean, I literally wake up making sure I have all my limbs. It's one of those things. I don't know what happened. And it seems to be a confusion. And it was an option 3 that they took more and are doing a week and a half pathology on it because they're like stumped. So it doesn't look like it's cancer, but it still could be cancer. He could go back in and do all this. So, so then I'm recovering from this, and I can't lift anything for 6 weeks. 6 weeks. I rolled Kate's bowling ball out of the closet where we keep it. It's 2 bowling balls, a bag with 2 bowling balls in it. And I thought I was going to have.
Were you envious?
Yes. Very good.
I tell you what, right now it's just about as big. But I thought I might have to go emergency. I mean, I was like, holy shit, because I rolled it, I kind of yanked it out. So I picked it up for an inch and everything hurt. And I laid down. I was really worried, and I seemed to be okay. So he ain't kidding. And I went out, walked Friday. I went out with her and walked Lucky a little bit. I'm doing this because, I'm hobbling down the street. And I was just sore. I mean, I shouldn't have done that. Today was the first day I worked, and I just quit at like 2:00 and I took a nap. That's I mean, it really.
Who knew so much? All our strength comes through our balls.
Yeah, but it all makes sense with it. Yeah. So I don't know what's going to happen. So
it's turned into the Rush Limbaugh show where we're talking about testosterone.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen. So I hope I get good news and whatever. And they're like, but we had to give you a lot of anesthesia.
Mm-hmm.
And this keeps happening. And it really hits me hard. It's like they need to give me a little bit more to get through whatever they're doing every time. And then it's like they gave me too much and I can't wake up. I keep falling back asleep. And every time I start sleeping, my oxygen goes down.
Oh, jeez.
Mr. Tashler. Like, it was just horrible. I'm like, okay, sorry. And I was just like, and you hear a thing go beep, 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 literally like that. And I wake up and it'd be fine. And I needed my CPAP machine. It's like, I'm just like,
he's going towards the light.
And she's like, Mr. Tashler. I mean, I had a nurse in there sitting and playing on the computer. Go, Mr. Tashler. And the scream like, son of a bitch. What the hell? Beep, 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 beep. And it was the oxygen went under whatever. If it goes under 94 or something, but it would plop way down. Yeah. So that's that. I hope I don't have to do this again. But it's And this is all finding stuff by accident, so I don't know. I guess it's good. I don't know, but and I can't because I asked him before, when can I ride a bike? And he's like, oh, we'll talk about that. Like you're not gonna want. No, I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to ride a bike.
there's no bikes in the immediate future.
Yeah, this happened before when things swelled up. And I'm back to like making sure I don't sit on my balls when I sit down. I gotta sit back this way and slide in. It's I would cry. It would hurt so bad. So there's my very, very TMI medical corner.
Uh,
But hopefully I don't have anything more. I still have scans and things so to do for everything else that was done every 3 months or something. But I don't know. I'm going to continue to have scans on this now. So, but other than that, it's going really good.
if only if only he could travel through time.
You took the words right out. You must have known I was going to say that.
That's amazing. It was coming.
Are you here right now?
Lord.
So yeah, that's the medical corner. We're getting in other words, we're getting old, or at least I am. So, and anyway, I'm gonna even before the 6 weeks are up, I'm supposed to go to Hawaii in a few weeks.
Oh wow!
At the end of the month, at the end of February. So, yeah, I had to make sure beforehand. I was like, wait, can I go on a plane?
Can
you think
about that? Because that's a long time to sit.
Well, I was worried about like when I had even months after I had the knee thing. That was a real surgery where they cut me. Maybe he cut me like this, not like, but he cut me, and I had to take blood thinner shots. And then when I went on a plane, like a few months later, I had to give myself a shot before I went on the plane to Kentucky, and then coming home from Kentucky, and I had to give myself a shot in the stomach.
Oh, geez.
But I did that. I did those many times after my surgery, like for a week. I would just go.
Oh
right in the stomach.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it sounds like something I would never have been able to do. But you kind of get scared. Like, I mean, you have to do it, so you just do it. It looks like it's a movie, like a fake thing. You just put it in. Is this really inside me? And you push the needle and throw it away.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to give shots of and then bookending the plane because going up in the plane was like because I couldn't drive. I could drive in Kentucky and it was painful. And it was the first days I could drive, but she already booked a flight to go to see the Derby. And I had to do that. So I was worried about now this, Hawaii flight. There's a lot of flying going on,
Yeah, jeez.
But I should be okay. So it's not like I'm sliced open or anything. And I didn't like lose a lot of blood or whatever. But I don't recommend it.
Well, I'll take that advice.
Yeah. Make sure you don't have to do this.
Yeah. All right. What else? Do we have content, like real content?
We have
the news is that Buffett's starting to announce upcoming shows, but they're all for spring. It's not like he's getting into the summer tour, but it is nice to see.
Although I saw something I think it was on Facebook that the tour is going to be called the Second Wind Tour.
Yeah.
But so that might be
summer. That's the whole thing.
That might be the spring leg because all these are spring leg shows. But I have a feeling that might stick for the whole year. But
that's good. Yeah.
Buffett News has 9 shows scheduled. through the beginning of May. And they just announced a Georgia show, because some of these we knew about because they were the shows he was supposed to do in December, I believe, and the ones that got postponed. So I haven't gone one to one to confirm if they're the same shows, but I think some of them are. So that's why Buffett News has this list, because I think maybe only 4 or 5 of them are official, but they have like 3 shows in Florida, 2 shows in Nevada, 2 shows in California, 1 show in Georgia, and 1 show in Arizona. So there you go.
Yeah,
Since this is a North Coast podcast, we're not going to go into details about every one of these shows because they're all over there on the other side.
Nowhere near the North Coast.
But at least we'll be able to listen to them or watch them on YouTube or whatever, or wherever they're hosting their Margaritaville TV videos. I think they might be Vimeo, actually.
Well, I couldn't follow it exactly. All of a sudden, he was announcing stuff, and I realized, how did he? I mean, he must have just recovered from whatever. He was in the hospital, wasn't he? Or he was sick. And he just, did they ever say like COVID or anything like that?
As far as I know, they have not released anything, but he was releasing photographs on Instagram that looked current. He showed up in St. Bart's around Christmas time like he always does. He does that show in a bar. And I think he did that again. And so he's out and about. That sounded Canadian, didn't it? I didn't even mean it to. Out and about. No, it's oat. They don't say oot. They say oat. So I'm pretty sure the photos that he's been putting up on, or some his people are putting up on Instagram, are current photos, not the throwback weekdays that he was doing before.
That's what I was gonna say, because when I see things like that, I never know, are these current stuff? How do you tell? Are there timestamps on this Instagram stuff or Facebook? So I can't trust it. I don't know what.
Yeah, well, they're definitely not old like some of those were, where he had the mustache and everything.
Yeah.
But as far as I know, they have not announced anything official on what the deal was. I just saw a story about the Atlanta show, and I'm thinking, oh, cool, they're announcing the summer stuff, and it's like, no, it shows in April, so it's still part of the spring leg. But the article mentions that they're working on a new album.
Oh,
and that's it. That's all the information. They are working on a new album, but no details about how far along, and any guest stars or anything like that. Excuse me. And I did dig up an actual concert roundup to include in this episode, because I just remembered this afternoon that we still have not done the missing concert from 2021, the Blossom show. That was 2 days after our show. Buffett did that two concert leg of that tour, Life on the Flip Side tour. I think it was the first one, right? It was the Unredux Life on the Flip Side tour. And I found our show, which we covered in the last episode, way back last year, and still needed to get the Saturday, September 25th show. And I went looking for it today, and I found it. So I have a concert roundup to fill out 2021.
Yeah,
in 2023.
Yes, let's all travel in our
let's time travel.
Weatnik time machine. Yeah.
Schmoe will escort us in our time traveling jaunt. I don't know if are there any special effects or anything. Should we blur? Oops,
no, everything goes yellowish.
That's the theme.
No, we're not going to Mexico. We're going to Cuyahoga.
The title here has to come up with some kind of time travel related title.
And let's see. The first clip, there only have a couple clips. The main one was kind of cool, I thought, because he talks about the Pine Knob show. So let's see if I am sharing my computer audio properly.
Now, I got to ask a question because I goofed up last night or night before last. And how many people are there? Some people I see out there went to Pine Knob when we played over there. All right, so I forgot to introduce Nadira after this song. So I'm going to introduce her twice tonight, okay? So this is for not introducing you in Pine Knob. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nadira Shakur on vocals here. Hello, Blossom. That's Nadira Shakur on vocals over there. Yeah. I had to do that. I mean, I got the woman look the other night. I went, oh my God. Yeah. But now we're cool, right? We're cool. All right. Can I have my other guitar now? Well. Okay. I feel like I'm in a bowl of linguine up here or something.
Did I mention that was after Son of a Sailor?
No,
and
you didn't.
I went back to the Pine Knob show and I verified that Jimmy did forget to call out Nadira after Son of a Sailor at the Clarkston show. So he's actually correct in that whole setup where he did forget to say her name after her cameo in Son of a Sailor.
So he did do dirty looks.
Yeah. The next clip is from Volcano.
Okay. Well, as we were on tour, this big 2-day tour, and listen, we got to get what we can when we can get it. So anyway, so we go on tour for 2 days, and a big volcano starts erupting in La Palma in the Canary Islands. Yes. Yes, it did. So you never know when them damn volcanoes are going to blow.
A little note is that the Blossom show, he did Delaney Talks to Statues, which he did not do at the Pine Knob show. And he also did I Will Play for Gumbo, which he did not do at the Pine Knob show. And the Gumbo thing was kind of cool because they did like a big New Orleans chunk where it started with Pencil Thin Mustache, Wino and I Know, I Will Play for Gumbo, and then Gumbo went right into Cheeseburger. So I thought that was a pretty cool arrangement of songs. We're going to jump to practically the end of the show, this little bit of Margaritaville, which I thought was kind of cool.
Wasted away in Margaritaville, Ohio, searching for my lost shaker of salt.
Yeah, he added an extra little bit of melody to Margaritaville. And I also thought it was interesting that he did not do the salt, salt, salt thing. He let the crowd take care of that.
Amber's favorite.
The final song.
It's Amber's favorite.
It is.
Our final song was Book on the Shelf. Their final song was Pirate Looks at 40. And he included this little story at the beginning of Pirate, which I found interesting.
I got to tell you, this is a funny story. The first time I came up and worked, I was working by myself, and I didn't know what was going on. And they sent me to Cleveland to be on the Don Webster TV show. That's how fucking old I am. So, but people were so nice to me then, I didn't know what to do, but I was just by myself doing it. But I thought, man, I'd never been up there and done that, but people were so nice. I think I'm going to try this. I'm not going back out and try to go get on the boat. I'm going to play this guitar and see what happens. So, again, I owe all of you a lot. So thank you very much.
There you go. That takes care of 2021. Now we're all set. The stage is set for all 2023. All the 2023 concerts starting in like a week or maybe a week and a half. The first 3 shows in Florida are at the beginning of February, so we'll be able to do current concert roundups pretty soon when we reconvene in April, June.
Well, what's all the content? We'll have to.
Some new counts, your roundups.
Yes.
I have to step out again because my bottle's empty. So,
Okay.
unless we all,
Because you assholes are talking about time travel again.
Yeah.
if only the me from the future would come back and hand a bottle to me. Just a second.
What's funny is during this time here this weekend, I finally watched all of Looper, which is time travel.
Yeah.
But it's set in the future, and then there's time travel from the future back to the future. I didn't even do that on purpose. Yeah. And it does bug me. I remember this. It bugs me. Like, they didn't have to make Joseph Gordon-Levitt look like Bruce Willis. He has prosthetics on and stuff.
I don't even remember. It's been so long.
Yeah, he does. It's not CGI. It's practical. But for some reason, I'm on a Ryan Johnson kick, trying to catch up on his stuff.
Glass Onion or something else?
Yeah, I did watch Glass Onion.
I saw that too. I did watch that.
Then I went back and watched Brick and Looper, which are also Ryan Johnson films.
I haven't seen Brick. I did see Looper.
You saw Glass Onion, though, right?
Yep. Yeah, it's one of the few movies I saw. I saw Banshees of Inisherin, which explains my drink choice, which is
Guinness. All right.
Yeah, Joe was drinking.
Not only Guinness.
He's a Guinness man too.
Guinness in a glass. I'm
pouring
it into a glass, just like in the movie.
Yes. Well, I've done enough talking here.
All right. Well, let's go.
Drinking water.
Let Joe go and rest up his balls.
Yes. The recliner is the best thing. Getting bed is more like getting to the edge of this, rolling over and hope nothing hurts. It's so awkward. It's just so awkward. I don't recommend this at all.
I believe
but I'm happy that at least the first check wasn't cancer. So
yeah, no doubt.
All right. Any other? Oh God, I don't have. That's enough jokes. My whole life.
Don't make them laugh.
Yeah. I did start preparing little jokes, and I haven't. The last two times I haven't sent them out. I haven't finished them.
Work on that for the next time.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for letting me tell you about my issues. I hope you enjoyed it.
All right, we'll have another episode sooner than well, we have some concerts coming up, right?
Mm-hmm.
April, right?
No, February. In a week.
There is. In a 1 week. No, April's the one they added.
Florida concerts are well, they're a few days from now. They're like a week and a half.
All right, then we'll have to have a February 24th. I leave, so let's
try to get one in before. Or do you want to do it after?
I'll try to get one before.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do that.
Then after I can talk about my fun in the sun, and by then you'll be somewhere.
Excuse me. He's got 3 shows in Florida, ending on the 15th. So if we do it after the 15th and between the 24th, we can do all 3 of those shows.
There we go. Sounds
we can round up all 3 of those concerts.
Cool. All right, let's plan on that. A couple weeks.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. See you guys.
All right. Good night, gentlemen.
Cool. Yeah. How do you do this?
How do you hit the leave button again?
That's life on